as much as I love playing like big, long games, you do need to fit the games to the group sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with that. I was joined by a couple of friends who've known for a long time, including Cassie. And we played a few lighter games, and it was a game night, and we had fun playing the game night. But you know, it was more about sort of the games as a way to, as an excuse to catch up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think it's always fun playing games with you, because I feel like in my day-to-day life I don't get to play a variety of games, probably not really many games at all. So I always enjoy our catch-ups with our friends. So we have a little group.
So not many of your other friends make their own community TV show about board games, is what you're saying?
No, probably not.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I did have an ex-boyfriend who was very into games, but sadly, you know, since that's over, I had a big board game gap in my life.
So we played 3 board games. Well, actually played 4 because people were late, and we played. Me and the host played The Mind, which is the first time I played it. It was a card game where you're trying to read the other person's mind, kind of. It's very fun, unique experience. But the games we all played, the first one we started off was So Clover, which is a word game where you're writing clues for different cards and then trying to get your friends to solve them. How did you find that?
I think I'm a massive fan of word games, so I feel like that was 100% my favourite for the night. And it was a little bit different because you had to sort of match 2 words or a range of words to one word, and it all had to kind of line up around, what was it, a shape?
A clover.
A clover, it was a
Hence
clover.
So Clover,
yes.
But it also meant that you had two words with 2 like words with one clue, but then another 2 there, so you can have that corner clue card. You can kind of that probably goes, but it definitely matches like that. So that was a sort of nice way to sort of even it out. So that was the first game.
That was the first game, and I remember there was a clue which was surprise tomato, and that I feel like that combination of words is really funny. But in the end, you have to sort of know how other people think and whether
they're going to make the same connection that you are.
Yeah.
The second game was So Organ, which is a sort of a card game where sort of take that card game where you've got a bunch of organs in front of you and you're trying to attack your friends with diseases that target organs. I gave that to our other friend because she's a nurse. I thought it'd be fun. Yep. I played it before with other friends who were probably a little bit more gamery. And when it's played fast and quick and mean and take that, it's pretty fun. We were all learning and it was a little bit slower.
Yeah.
And I think it went for too long.
I think I reckon it went for a bit too long. Also, I don't know why. I think maybe not being a huge fan of organs and the human body and the ickiness, like it didn't appeal to me as much. It did drag, I'd say.
Yeah, I think that's us playing the game as opposed to the game. But it's a light little card game that's fun. It's not a game that I'd play that often. But like, when it's fast, it's good. If it's over half an hour, I'm not, like, something else, please.
Yeah, exactly. I think the end, it was just you and Caitlin battling it out for a little while, and
no, I got knocked out. I got knocked out. I taught it, and then I got knocked out first.
Right. And we were all sitting back, being like, "Can we move on?"
Yes. And the final game, which I actually brought because of you, was Marrying Mr. Darcy.
My favourite.
You're an Austen fan.
Yeah.
So this is the card game where you're playing the women of Jane Austen's novel, and you're trying to sort of build a tableau of cards which are attributes that your desired man will appreciate.
Yeah, exactly.
So a bit of a sexist theme there, but besides that.
Oh, well, I mean, I feel like, to me, it was really enjoyable because I know the book back to front, so I know all of the characters and who would usually interact with who. And so I got Mary Bennet, who is the sad, plain sister of the group, but I really wanted her to have somebody good, and I almost ended up with the scoundrel Mr. Wickham. So thankfully I was able to turn things around and go for Mr. Collins, who, wouldn't be my choice, but I think Mary would have liked him, so...
See, I haven't read the books. I've seen one of the movie adaptations, and it's sort of aware of it. But you can see in the cards how much little details and little bits of the choices that reflect those characters. So I think it stands beyond people who are the fan of the games, but fan of the book or its adaptations. But I think you'll get more out of it if you are a fan.
Yeah, I think so. And the cards that sort of say, tonight you're a wallflower, and no one's chosen you to dance. It's very fun, I think. Yeah.
it was a good way to end the game night.
Yeah.